Okay, now I'm starting the today's class. Okay, students are still joining. They are still joining. Okay, they can join. So, in the last class we discussed about. Am I audible? Right? My voice is audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the last class we discussed about digital signal. Okay, digital signal. It is clear. Did I describe you with the diagram? Hello? Did I describe you with the diagram
Diagram
or
wasn't
simply?
visible in last class.
Discuss the
Yes,
diagram,
ma'am,
ma'am.
you did, but it was not clear, if you remember me, due
Oh,
to some
okay.
network problem.
Some network problem, right? Okay. Okay. Today I will again explain to you that the digital signal part. Okay. And after that we will move to our logic gates. Okay. Now is it visible? My pen and paper is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, today we will just do a brief discussion on digital signal. As I told you earlier that digital what is communication means for communication system. It's basically communication system. A communication system is nothing but send a data or information from one place to another. That is called a communication system. And uh, the question is how you communicate. Okay, in the last class we took the example of our computer. Here we communicate in a digital manner. Means in computer we communicate in a digital manner. Means which has we send our data that will be in a form of zeros and one. When the signal is in the form of 0 and 1, this is known as digital signal. Okay. And another one thing we discuss about the signal. Means what is signal? Signal that carry information is known as signal. Signal is anything. This is anything that carry information from one place to another. It is known as signal. And after that we discuss about noise. Noise is something like any unwanted signal interfering with the main signal is called noise. So noise is also a signal, but it is unwanted. Okay, next we come to our uh, mm, what to say the types of signal. Basically, here we will discuss the two types of signal. One is the analog signal, and another one is the digital signal. Okay. Now here we basically discuss with the analog signal and digital signal. So first, what is analog signal? It is a signal which varies continuously with time. Okay. If we take this is the x-axis is the time, and if we take the y-axis as the temperature. Okay, if we take x-axis as time and if we take y-axis as the temperature, so analog signal is a signal which varies continuously with time. Means as the now you can see the diagram, right? Now it is clear that the diagram is okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to record. Just wait. Okay, it is recording. Okay, as the time increases, see here, suppose it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8, assume, and go on. Okay, as the time increases, our temperature is also increases, and this is the peak point where it is the maximum temperature here. Here it is the maximum temperature, and after that as the time decreases our temperature is also decreases, right? Means what? These temperature are continuously changing with respect of time. Okay, it it never remain constant. Okay, it is continuously changing with respect of time. You can also say that the temperature of a day. Okay, suppose we take the today's temperature. So a temperature is continuously changing. It never constant with a particular value. Okay, so we can say the example of analog signal is our human voice. That what I am talking with you. This is a example of human voice. When I am talking with you, at some level my intensity of my voice is maximum, and at some level my intensity of my voice is minimum. So we can say that it never remain constant. It continuously changing with our time. So that type of thing is signal is known as analog signal, and this wave is known as sine wave. Okay, this wave is known as sine wave, and a system which process this analog signal is called analog system. Suppose any system is there, which that system, if that system process this signal, then that system is known as analog signal. This clear or any doubt?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, now I can see your chat. Sweet. Okay, now next we come to our digital signal. Okay, now what is digital signal? It is a signal which has discrete level of values, or which has two levels of values with time. What are the two levels of value? 0 and 1. So let's say the diagram. Suppose this is 0 and this is 1. So this is the digital signal. This is a digital signal. Example, our computer data, or you can say example the switch. you can see in the switchboard the switch has only two options, one is on and another is off. There is no option in between that. So the our switch is also a best example of our digital signal, either on either off. This is on, one is on, then zero is off. And one thing we notice here is that suppose this is time axis and this is, suppose we take this is any axis, voltage or temperature. Suppose this is an example. Okay, suppose we take this is a voltage, and if the time increases 1 2 3 4, suppose 4, if the time increases, the value of voltage remain constant from 0 to 4. What is from 0 to 4? What is our value of voltage? It is 1 volt. Again from 4 to something 8, it is 0 volt. Means what? At from 0 to 4 second, from 0 to 4 second, our voltage is constant. But in the analog signal, you cannot see any value in constant form. Means as the time increases, the temperature is either decreases or either increases or decreases. It never constant. But here we can see in digital signal from 0 to 4 second our voltage is constant. So this is a big difference between digital and analog. And you can say the example is our switch, then our computer data. These are the example of digital signal. Now come to the digital system. What is a digital system? A system which works on digital signal, or you can say a system which process the digital signal, is known as digital system. The example of digital system will be register, flip-flop, counter. We will discuss this in later classes. All these are in your syllabus, so we will discuss in later classes. Up to here it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. All of you please keep a notebook with you and please write down the topic. Okay, that will be easy for you. So now we will move on to our digital logic. So up to here we discuss about digital signal and digital circuit. Digital circuit, digital signal, digital system. It is, I think, all of you are clear with this. Now we will see digital logic. Now, what is digital logic? Sorry, digital logic. No, what is logic gate? Okay, what is logic gate? So, a logic gate is an electronic device which is used to implement Boolean function. Okay, which is used to implement Boolean function. And what are the Boolean function? We will discuss this later on. Means we will just discussing it. But what is logic gate? Logic gate is an electronic device which is used to implement Boolean function. Okay, input may be single or input may be multiple in that particular device, but output is single. Okay, then or we can say that a digital circuit which has one or more input, and single output is known as logic gate. Now what is logic gate? Logic gate is an electronic device which is used to implement Boolean function. Okay, now come to the question, what is Boolean function? Boolean function we will be discussing later on.
মেম
And
আপোনাৰ চাউণ্ডটো ভালকে অহা নাই
এতিয়া অহা নাই?
মেম আপুনি
এতিয়া
মাইকটো অলপ ওচৰত লৈ লওক মেম
এতিয়া আহিছে
আহিছে
এতিয়া আহিছে নে? Okay.
মেম এইটো লজিক গেটটো সিম্পলি অলপমান স্লোলি কৈ দিব নেকি লিখি আছিলো
লিখি আছিলা নহয় তোমালোক শুনা মই ERP তোমালোকৰ নোটছ ধুনীয়াকে দিয়া আছে জাষ্ট PDF-ত দিয়া আছে তোমালোকে ডাউনলোড কৰি ল'ব পাৰিবা
ওকে ওকে মেম চোৱা
PDF-ত তোমালোকক ইউনিট ওয়াইজ মই নোট বনাই দিছো মানে কি এটা ইউনিটৰ তোমাৰ এটা PDF হ'ব তাতে 20-30 টা মান তোমাৰ পেজ থাকিব তো হেনেকে মই তোমালোকক বনাই দিছো তো তোমালোকে সিম্পলি তাৰ পৰা ডাউনলোড এটা কাম কৰিবা যেতিয়া ক্লাছবোৰ আৰম্ভ হয় ন ৰবা মই ৰেকৰ্ডিংটো অফ কৰি দিছো নহলে এইবোৰো শুনিতে so here there are we can say the types of logic gate basically three types of logic gates one is the basic gates and second one is the universal gate third one is the special gate okay we will discuss it one by one what is basic gates what are universal gate and then what are special gate so digital circuit and what are logic gate I think it is clear to you okay next I try to share my screen. Just wait.
नॉइस का एग्जांपल था
Now we can see the screen. So first of all, my screen is visible.
मैम
yes ma'am
नो मैम
Screen is not visible now.
no
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
but
It's not visible.
ma'am
Okay. Now
ma'am visible
I think it is visible. I can see the screen.
yes
Just check.
visible visible
Visible. Okay. So as we are talking about the logic gate, basically three types of logic gate. What one is the your basic gates, then universal gates, then yes, special gates. So one by one we will be discussing the gates. So first of all we will discuss the basic, and here we will discuss the A and D and gate. Okay. Now, as you can say, as I have said that in logic gates you have more than one. You have one input or more than one input. Up to here, I think it is clear. In a logic gate, there may be one input or more than one input, but the question is you have one output. Okay, so we are discussing here AND gates. So Now it is clear. So diagram is already given in my notes. This I am explaining you. So here we are discussing about the AND gate. In AND gate we have two input A and B. Okay, this is the diagram of AND gate. It is something like this. This is a diagram of AND gate. So here we have two input A and B, but we have one output. This is AND means what? Into multiply. So A dot B. We represent it like dot. Okay? A dot B, and the output is Y. The output is here Y. So here in the AND gate we have in the AND gate we have two input A and B and one output. The output is Y, and the output is the combination of A and B, the multiplication of A and B. So this AND gate and wait also here. Okay, this AND gate produce Y output, which is a logical and of
Hello,
two
ma'am.
input. Hello.
মেম আপোনাৰ ভইচটো ক্লিয়াৰ অহা নাই, মাইকটো আঁতৰত আছে নেকি আপোনাৰ পৰা?
ওচৰতে আছে। এতিয়া আহিছে নে?
এতিয়া আহিছে মেম।
Acha, okay. See, this AND gate produce an output Y. This is an output Y, okay, which is the logical AND of two input. These two input, which is the logical AND. Okay, logical AND of two input, that is A and B. Similarly, if there are n input, if there are an input, then the AND gate produce an output, because if we have n number of input, if we have n number of output, but the output will be only one. How? It is the multiplication of all the input. Okay. So this AND gate produce an output Y, which is the logical AND of two input A and B. So we will just go through the truth diagram, then it will be clear for you. B and Y is A and B. Okay. Since we are taking two input, the input is 0 and 1. So first of all, here we will give 0 0 0 1, then 1 0, then 1 1. Okay, these are our inputs. So if 0 into 0, 0 dot 0, what is the result? 0. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, 1. So I have seen that if we have two input, the 0 and 1, this will be our truth table. And in the exam time, if you are asking to write down the AND gate or to describe the AND gate, you have to write this diagram. You have to draw this diagram and also this truth table. This table is known as the truth table. TRUTH, truth table of two input. We are taking here two input A and B. So this table is your truth table of two input. So I'm repeating once again what is AND gate. An AND gate is a digital circuit that has two or more inputs and produce an output, which is the logical AND of all those inputs. Okay, it is optional to represent the logical AND with the symbol dot. Means we are representing the AND gate with this dot. Okay, dot. This means AND. So this is your truth table and this is your diagram. So any confusing